This is Sam from Unidale, and you're tuning into another edition of the Sam I Analyze Show. Jalen Brunson, again, is being doubted. Let's analyze. The New York Knicks point guard, Jalen Brunson, was recently, I don't want to say come under attack, but he's being doubted. He's being doubted by one of New York's own, in essence, in Las Vegas Aces coach and two-time champion Becky Hammon, who was a member of the Liberty back in '99, and so you know she's a New Yorker. She played in the Garden, right? And this was on the NBA Today a few days ago, and Becky Hammon, who is a commentator there, just started from what I see, and I've seen her the last few days. They were asking about. She said that small players cannot be the alphas or the number 1A. The prime guy. She said that, Jalen Brunson is too small to be a 1A. So I had to let that marinate, because I'm like, here we go again. Another person doubting Jalen Brunson. Now let's get a few things correct. Jalen Brunson is 6'2". All right, and people, he's a small guy. They found, and I used to, when he was drafted 5 years ago, I wanted him to be a Knick. I wanted him to. Is it 5 years ago now? Jalen Brunson is 5 years ago. Yeah. And when he was drafted it's got to be 6. I know I saw 5 years. But he's been in the league. Let's analyze. He's 27 years old, and all you always hear is he's too small. He's not athletic enough. He's not this. He's not that. And all he does is continue to prove people wrong. 2018, he was the 33rd pick. So, yeah, I was right. And look, the guy, all he does, 5 years. So I was right. You got to go with your gut. Got to trust your gut, y'all. I'm like, wait a minute. Is that right? Because I was questioning, certain things. But yeah, 5 years in the league. And people have doubted him the whole time. I remember watching that draft, and I'm like, I was watching with my boy B, and we're watching, and I'm like, and he was like, he was like, I want the Knicks to pick up this point guard. I was like, you know what? I like him too, but they say he's too small and he's not athletic. That's what the experts are saying. Well, Mark Cuban took a chance on him, and he showed the world that he is him. So here's the deal. Becky Hammon, she said that, and I'm paraphrasing, she said that she doesn't believe that a small guard can be the alpha. She believes guys like Joel Embiid, the big guys are always the one. You need big guys to win. Now, I guess she caught a lot of noise, a lot of flack for it, but she came out a few hours ago, 24 hours ago maybe, and she set the record straight. So she gets the quote of the day, and she says, "For the record, I love Jalen Brunson's game. He used to give us," and she's talking about the Spurs, "work when he played with Dallas. I love when undersized players give the league buckets. He's got a great mind and feel for the game. Great mind, great feel. he he was passed over in the first round and then got to the league and showed out. He's not a good player. He's a great NBA player. Much respect. He's an all-star and will be an all-star performer. But I stand by my statement that I can't put him in a LeBron, Steph, Embiid type 1A tier player. And then she continues and says, and that if your best player is the smallest player on the court, you probably won't win a championship. The game favors the tall. So this is not get at Becky Hammon, right? Because this is not. This is, to me, this is for the naysayers coming after Jalen Brunson, and everybody finds a reason to knock him. But if you look at his resume, all he has done is win. That's it. He's all he's done is win. And, for everybody who's like, I'm hearing all the Halliburton talk and all this, who's also in the right, he's an all-star caliber talent, right? But look at the stats, please. Really look at the stats, how good Jalen Brunson has been. Jalen Brunson right now, to me, is an all-NBA player. And everybody's like, yeah, well, maybe. Well, will Jalen Brunson make the playoffs? Well, it might be difficult. You've got guys like, I don't know, Donovan Mitchell. You've got guys like Dame Lillard. You've got guys like Halliburton. Too many guards in the East. You hear that. Then you're hearing, this is a new argument. Can he be the number one? And I told people, they were asking, can he be the number one? And I say, yeah, he can be the number one. He can be the number one. Now, am I saying he's Steph Curry? Well, not right now. Am I saying he's Embiid? Not right now. I mean, you're going to give those guys are former MVPs, current and the former MVP. LeBron James, of course, Becky, you're not going to put him in that. The resume doesn't show it. But in 5 years, and especially the last two, he's been handling his business. All right? You don't believe me? The Knicks just lost to the Bucks. But in the, in the play-in, he had 20 some odd points. But before that, the first game of the season, he dropped 40 plus on them. He was the leading guy today, 36-7. And you ask me, he can't be the head. He can't be the head of a team and lead a team anywhere. All right, cool. That's what you say? Cool. Where does he measure up? Right now, right above Jalen Brunson is Dame Lillard is averaging 26.2 points a game. For those who are like, I would take Dame all day. Somebody was telling me, you would trade Brunson and Randall. One time somebody told me you trade Randall and Brunson for Dame. Anyway, but where Brunson is right now, 15. He's 15th in the scoring for this season, he's averaging 25.3 points a game. That's what he's doing right now. 26 points, depending or whatever. And the one thing you've got to give Jalen Brunson his credit for is in the biggest games, that's when you show out. That's when he shows up. So, and I remember in that second round, Jimmy Butler is far and wide the best player in this series. And I'm like, huh? Are you watching what Jalen Brunson is doing? Went down to South Beach and gave them 40 plus. So one thing, and look, listen, if he doesn't make the All-Star team, then I don't know. That's starting this year, and he should have made it last year. And the only reason he didn't make it, is Long Island Zone, and I'm a fan of his. He jokingly, went up there and he spoke about Halliburton, and everybody got upset. And unfortunately, Jalen Brunson paid for it. But he is him. Now, for those, Halliburton is an all-star, and this is not comparing the two in a sense, but hey, if you asked me, yeah, how's Halliburton doing? On that list, he's number 20. He's number 20 on the list, averaging, he's doing his thing as well. He's doing his thing as well, 24.3 points a game. But the thing is, this is to me, there's always an excuse for knocking Jalen Brunson, and all this guy does is show up when it matters. And the reaction that Becky Hammond had, that's the reaction that many have. Many have. Now, question for you. What is it going to take right now for the Knicks to get better? Because I don't care what anybody says. Everybody wants to knock Jalen Brunson. He's not him. He's not worthy. Watch the games. Research the stats. And then holler at me. Okay? Holler at me. But I think the Knicks, to me, I think Jalen Brunson is showing that, yeah, he is not a star. He's a superstar. You don't want to put him on that level of those other players, but he gives them the business. Let me tell you, you saw what he did to the Suns. Ask Booker about him. He eliminated Booker and CP3 2 years ago. If Randall is healthy, Miami's not beating that Knicks team last year. I stand by it. So, there's a lot of trade rumors and things like that. The Knicks need help. Jalen Brunson needs help, and in order to go against the teams like the Celtics, like the Bucks. But for people to say, oh, he's not a 1A, yeah, he's been a 1A since he got here. And he better be an all-star. Knicks fans, go out there and vote for Jalen Brunson. But he's the real deal. And he will be for years to come. Now, as we close with our By the Way segment, 38-year-old Deontay Wilder was dominated by Joseph Parker, 7 years younger than he is. That Anthony Joshua fight, I don't think it's going to happen. Thank you for tuning in, folks. I'm on most social media platforms. On Facebook at Sam I Analyze. On the gram at Sam I Analyze. On the current app, formerly known as Le Twitter, at Sam I Analyze. Folks, please like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this topic. And you see that notification bell to the right. Please click on that. That will let you know the next time I drop another video. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, à tout à l'heure.